Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Movie Hangout. Oscar ratings prediction. That's the topic of this video. Before I jump into it, if you go on over, click subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate it. I want to hear what you think the rating is going to be this year. So, over the years, trophy shows, as I call them, really aren't what they used to be. They used to be fun. They used to have like hilarious hosts that would joke around. They would make fun of themselves. They would make fun of the absurdity and the hypocrisy in the entertainment industry. Then they would do dance numbers in between, and then more comedy. And then you got to see like what the best picture was going to be, best actor, best actress, best what do you call it, like supporting actor and actress. It was fun. It was cool. People from all over watched it. Different political persuasions watched it. But since 2016, it all of the trophy shows really have just turned for the worse. They've gone from being entertaining to, in a way, a kind of like woke religious ceremony where people get up and they do their testimony to their woke cause, and then they virtue signal, and then people like clap with it and cheer, and the next person comes up and then they tell their testimony and they virtue signal. It's kind of ridiculous, and people are tuning out for good reason, because you have guys wearing Rolex watches and tuxedos, and you have women wearing dresses and diamond necklaces and earrings, all telling people beneath them, and as far as economic wise, that they're just like bad people and dirty and need to be better. And it's just a constant barrage of punching down. And good hardworking people, they just don't want to hear that, which is understandable. But the people at the trophy shows, they just don't get it. So the joke is on them. But last year, it was an all-time low watching the Academy Awards. Now, you would think there'd be more people watching because everybody's locked down, nobody's anything to do. But no, it was actually even less people. So here over at Statista, Oscars TV audience plummets to all-time low. Now, this was written last year. So we're going to go through what it was last year, and then I'm going to tell you what my prediction is for this year, because it's a doozy. Last year, let's see, the event's viewership had fallen every year since 2015. Wow, I wonder why it did that. I wonder what happened in the year after that, 2016. Let me think. What happened? What happened that set all the wokesters in Hollywood off? I wonder, in 2016. With one exception, 2019, where it grew by 3 million. On Sunday night, it plummeted from 23.6 million in 2020 to less than 10 million, to just 9.85 million, a 58% decline. In 2010, the number of viewers was more than 40 million. Just think about that. That's like, we're talking like Super Bowl caliber viewership. A lot of people are watching this all over America and the world, down to less than 10 million, like 9.85. I mean, there are YouTube cat videos that have more viewers than that. There's like a video of some old guy like feeding raccoon. He has like a plate of raccoon, or a plate of raw hot dogs, and there's like raccoons crawling all over him as he giggles. I'm not kidding. That's out there somewhere. Don't ask me how I found it, but it's out there. That has got more views than what these people in Hollywood are getting. It's so funny. So it says the absence of a host, live music performances, and film clips served to make the event particularly dull, while another change involved the announcement of the Best Actor, Best Actress awards last instead of Best Picture. Okay, I have to say, sometimes having no host is better than having a bad host. So here is 2010, a lot of people. Then it starts to kind of go up a little bit, and then right at 2016, they start being extremely preachy. more preachy, really preachy. People are like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a shot. Kind of bored, maybe they're over it. Nope. And then it just totally took a nosedive right there. So last year was 9.85 million people, and that was without a host, without an annoying host. This year, who do we have as our hosts? We have Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and a lady that was in the scary movies. I don't even know her name. I haven't seen her in anything but the scary movies. Can you have a more annoying trio than that? I mean, Amy Schumer, I don't think she has a very broad fan base, to be honest with you. I think it's a very narrow niche. Wanda Sykes, it's an even more narrow niche. I mean, I don't even know anything that Wanda Sykes has been in that has lasted more than a few months. I think she had a TV show for a while, but it really didn't last that long. Amy Schumer, she's been in flop after flop in Hollywood. She even took a break from acting to focus on other personal things. But her Netflix special was actually so bad, the rating was so awful, that it literally changed how Netflix rates TV shows and movies. Do you remember they used to have a star system where you could do like a half a star all the way up to a 5 stars? It got literally a half star, and then people could write reviews, and they removed that as well. So they removed the star rating system, and the audience comments because of that stand-up special. Pretty crazy how one person can flop so bad it changes an entire streaming service. So last year was 9.8. I'm gonna guess this year is probably going to be, I would say, probably a 7. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's down to a 5. Now, some people are going to say, oh, but people are watching it on like their phone and stuff. Really, I don't think people are watching the Academy Awards on their phone. I think they're watching it on their TV. And there's just not much interest anymore, because really what an award show is now, a lot of people have wised up to it. An award show is basically an hour and a half to 2 hour long commercial where they're selling you products that a lot of us have already purchased. We've already bought a ticket. We've already watched, we already paid for like on demand to watch a movie. And what they want to do is they want to resell it to you at the award show. Like, hey, you remember this? You already paid for it, but you should pay for it again. Or if people blew it off earlier in the year and they're like, I'm not going to watch it. And they're like, no, you should definitely watch it because it got nominated. And what they also do is they're promoting their pitch masters, which are basically the actors who are going to be in their new products that they're going to be putting together. So that's really what it is. And on top of it, it's turned into just really preachy as well, preaching different causes and just a very narrow kind of political view that most people don't really have. So there's not much interest because it's not fun. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think there's going to be like 40 million people watching the Academy Awards again this year? Or do you think that's just insane to even think that? Do you think it's going to be even less than last year? Do you think there's going to be 7 million, 6 million, 5 million, 4 million, 3 million? Let me know. How many millions of people are going to watch us? Put it in the comment section. I'm going to read it. I'm going to see if I agree or disagree. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.